Oh no.
Why call it oven when you oven hot the food is out hot cold?
You are so sexy. Help! We can use that. You idiots just fuck my.
In the last video, I had brought you a hyper generalization of Deep Rock Galactic, talking about the basics, like what the dwarves are and what they're doing, drugged with gamer subs. And because of that, I'm free to get specific, and if I'm getting specific, let's get deep. But before, I just want to say thank you for the support on the last video, because I am simply just doing this because I have some inspiration. I hope we can continue this. But back on track. Deep Dives are Deep Rock's extra hard mode, unlocked as the endgame mission type, where you can either play normal or elite. Let me explain. Deep Dives are a 3-stage mission where each stage is like a normal level, but worse. In a normal mission, you have one main mission and a secondary option that gives extra money.
I'm here for money. Money.
But since this is a deep dive, stages give you 2 different main mission types. So no more fester fleets or side missions, but you're gonna get alien eggs and Morkite in a single mission. And to add on some more spice, in each stage there's a chance that there will be a mutation. Mutations are modifiers that change a certain aspect of the game. Take for example Elite Threat. Elite Threat spawns a certain bug with increased strength, speed, and just is deadlier. The bugs that have this mutation are literally just built different.
What the fuck? Oh, hell.
Oh my god. I froze him.
What the hell is rushing across the ground?
Spring-loaded Ripper.
That's what they called me in prison. It's your boy, Spring-Loaded Ripper.
Or you could get a helpful mutation, such as Low Gravity or Gold Rush, which doubles the length of gold veins. Now, when you finish a level in a deep dive, it ends the same way a normal mission will, and makes you return to the drop pod. But instead of going back home, you continue deeper into the planet. And before we continue, it is important to note that all of your ammo and nitro will be kept the same in each stage of the deep dive. So if you're not going to save it for the last stage, you might as well not save it at all. What?
I got a pizza.
Why?
I got a pizza here.
Now back to the stages. After your first stage, the other stages have the same idea. 2 main missions, but each stage slowly gets harder and ramps up the difficulty each time. So the first stage on an expert deep dive will be hazard 4.5, the second is 5, and the last is 5.5, which can really make a difference between life and death.
Holy shit, I did that!
Above! Guys, we gotta get out of here. We gotta go. Follow. No!
No!
I'm
Alexis, a racist.
They're just eating my body.
I'm dead. The rewards for completing a deep dive are 3 different matrix cores and tons of XP and money. And the best part is, deep dives can be replayed with the exact same layout until they are changed.
Deep dive commencing. Objectives for this.
Let's get the job done.
Welcome to the deep dive, miner.
Now, deep dives sound amazing, however just unlocking them is a chore, because you have to promote any dwarf once. Now that doesn't sound too difficult, however when starting out, you're not going to go hazard 4 cracked out of your mind on gamer subs. It's a slower process that makes you go insane.
Everything is alpha. How can I do it alone and accept Islam?
Except Islam. To promote, you need to get a dwarf to level 25 first. Then you complete an assigned promotion missions. Thirdly, go into the memorial hall where you have to pay to promote. However, even though you have to pay in order to promote, the advantages are insane. You are given an extra perk slot, overclocks for weapons and cosmetics, and a sick as hell star that makes you feel like you prestige in Modern Warfare again. And they even allow you to start overclocking by opening up the forge. Now, talking about overclocks, I briefly mentioned them in the last video, but I barely told you anything. So, overclocks give your weapons a new and different way of using them. Take the deep core for example. Normally it's just a small explosive, but with a simple upgrade you get as soon as you prestige, you are rewarded with the nuke. If you watched the last video, you would know I love to use the nuke.
Ceiling kidnapped.
Bro, where's the sting tab? Okay, I've explained overclocks, deep dives, what else could promotions give? Well, if we take a look back at the assignment board, you get a weekly core hunt that allows you to get a new matrix core, machine events that give a certain mission to do, like throwing bombs at a giant rock, or using your pickaxe on a unique bug specific to that event only. And this is where you can use your blank matrix cores to allow you to make them into something. So now I've introduced you to overclocks, deep dives, prestige, and what that gives. The final thing I want to show you is the mods, cause goddamn, this game has a ton of mods.
Let's start the fire. Arbattoirs, Mom,
Cause just like the Steam Workshop, you can simply click a couple buttons and change the walking sound of Molly into Squidward's sound effect. And it doesn't even stop there, because mods have 3 different categories: Verified, Approved, and Sandbox. Verified is the most basic and universal mod type. You can join any game with it active.
Blue minion.
Blue minion.
Hello.
While not truly changing the gameplay of the game, just making a sound different or making a weapon have a different look.
the one who knows about refrigeration is the one who knows white.
Yep.
Calling it.
Come on!
Requisitioned under. Get started now.
What?
Hey, yo, the pizza here.
We have a little bit.
Now, approved mods are the ones that actually change how the gameplay functions, requiring anyone that joins a server with the host having it being required to install it for that mission. And lastly, Sandbox. Sandbox requires an entirely different save and completely changes how you play the game, because Sandbox mods can make a multiplier for XP and gold to crazy amounts. So in a single mission you could start from level 1 and get maxed out instantly, or even just have plain God mode. Now, all the fun mods are obviously in the verified category, and the best mod that I have found has to be the Google translated doors and mission control. The Chinese network.
Chinese network.
The stupid voice lines make the entire game one wacky carnival that makes you wonder what voice lines are what and how they're translated.
I wish I knew the original voice lines like by heart, just so I could see like how funny the contrast is.
Don't even. I
anyways.
can't tell which voice line is which. I'll be honest. This had me laughing for actual hours on end. This one mod changes every voice line into the most insane and dumb things you can think of.
Cover the entire drill dozer. Protect it from defects. We also have balls.
One example is whenever you're down, you can press X to yell out, but in this mod, it changes your cries of help into.
Please dive! You are so sick.
I swear, pressing the button to add this mod actually made the end of the world start.
Who is the red?
Drill dozer rules say we'll slide the scopola. Hearthstone al nostra. Give it to complete the mission.
Molly is on her way.
Now that I've talked about everything I just wanted to say, thank you for giving me such love on the first video. I already know I've already talked about this, but I have to say it again. I'm hoping I can grow more and get the attention of gamer subs. And that's it. Please like and subscribe, I guess, and if you guys ask, I'll drop a Discord.